2 quarts of mineral that the deer have consumed in just under 4 weeks.
So here we go, Master Harvesters episode number 5. We've been doing quite a bit of property management this week, so we'll get right to the footage, and here we go.
So here we are, we're here at the November 11th stand. I have quite a bit of history in this area. The reason it's called the November 11th stand is because 2 consecutive years in a row, I harvested a buck out of this tree stand, which is right down the hill here, about 30 yards. And that was, both of them were on November 11th, and they were both around 9:30 in the morning. And what we're actually doing is we're going to actually improve this a little bit. You can see right behind me, we have somewhat of a rock-free area here in Pennsylvania. That's pretty rare. So what we're going to do is we're going to clear out these trees and we're going to put in a food plot here, because this is a great spot for during the rut. But early season, I have not had any success in here. I see deer, but they never come into this area. So we're going to work at this, and we're going to get these trees down, and we're going to get planted. So here we go. So I was pretty much able to get that food plot finished, but there's a couple of big trees that I need to get my dad and my brother there to supervise me taking it down. So anyhow, pretty much got that done, so then we went out and checked the mineral site. So here we are, we're at the mineral site now. This is my most productive mineral site. And what I look for when I'm placing my mineral sites is I look for a well-used trail. You want to have your mineral sites where the deer are moving regularly. This here, I filled this with mineral, I want to say 3 weeks ago, and it's empty. Now that over there, that's not used yet, but this one's empty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fill this up. I'm going to get my trail camera on it, and then I like to leave my mineral sites for at least 2 weeks, so that way the deer get back onto their pattern. So I'm going to fill this up, get my trail camera on it, then we'll leave it, and we got another mineral site that we're going to go look at. Top this one off too. So there we go. That's 2 quarts of mineral that the deer have consumed in just under 4 weeks. So that is quite telling that the deer need the supplements here. Alright, I'm back out walking around again. Sorry I haven't updated my trail camera pictures, but it's because I haven't had my trail cameras out lately. Because I'm a busy person, and I pulled my trail cameras and never put them back out. So that's kind of self-explanatory, I think. Here we are, we're at an old mineral site here. There's a nice trail right beside it here, and we're actually going to have a food plot about 70 yards down the hill at a tree stand for archery season. So we're going to fill this up and get the trail camera on it, see if the deer are in this pattern, and then we'll go from there. Alrighty. So here we are, we're on our property and we're doing a prescribed fire today. Prescribed fire limits weed growth while still stimulating new herbaceous growth that the deer like to eat. What I've done is I've started a fire that actually goes with the wind. That way it allows, the wind allows the fire to preheat its fuel. And the reason that I did that is because where I'm at here, it's pretty wet. We had a flood like a week ago and it's still pretty saturated in here. But as you can see, it is burning pretty well. So that's a thumbs up. I'm going to watch this. It's getting pretty big now. So looks good. Here we go. If you are planning on starting a prescribed fire on your property, I recommend two things. One, take a course, or number two, start small. Start small and have people there. This is a small prescribed fire, but it's very controlled and I'm here watching it. One thing also remember is always watch your fires. Never watch it, then go start another one, then come back to it. Stay on one fire all the time. Have communication devices. I have my cell phone right on my hip here. And have people that you can contact if you get in trouble if you're burning on your own. Definitely not something that I recommend, but I'm doing it on my own today, so yeah, that happens. But start small. For every 50 yard by 50 yard parcel, I like a 4-foot fire stop all the way around it. For every 100 by 100 yard prescribed fire, I like at least a 7-foot fire break all the way around the outside. And if you get any bigger than that, I recommend 12 to 15 feet of fire stop. Now, what I have here is it's completely trapped in by water, and it's very safe. So that's just one of the things to remember. Safety first all the time. Get familiar with it before you go and implement it in your property management. If you have a small place that's inside of the house, I definitely recommend starting with that. If you have a garden that you burn off every year, that's a great way to start. So that's just one thing to remember with your prescribed fire techniques. Man! So there we are, that's our finished product. That's completely composted, and once the rain hits it, it'll be real good for the soil. And we're thinking about planting this. But yeah, so that's the finished product, I guess you could say, of the prescribed fire. Pretty dusty. I'm gonna rake this. It goes right down to the dirt. It's going right down to the dirt. There's still some leftover stuff, but that will decompose, and that'll be great bedding for our seeds. So, successful burning once again. Pretty awesome. Pretty dang cool. Look at that. That's cool.
So one thing to remember with your prescribed fires is to make sure that there's not a burning ban going on. You want to make sure that there's not a burning ban going on, so that way you don't start a fire and get the fire department all riled up. Also, get in touch with your neighbors and let them know that you're going to be doing that, so that way they don't call the fire department and fire department comes and you're wasting some tax dollars there. So I hope this helped you guys. If you like these videos, please go to our website, masterharvesters.weebly.com. We have more clips and videos. We don't have time in all of our videos for the clips that we take, so we will have bloopers and all sorts of fun stuff like that. Also, we have a blog post that we update every couple of days. So please go check us out. That's masterharvesters.weebly.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. As you go through the week, remember to thank God for the blessings that He gives us and spend time in His Word.
Woo, 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 woo.